The Thorium Bard Class has been around since 2017. If you don't know already, the Bard Class uses the power of instruments to shred your enemies and make little fun tunes every time you attack. Anyway, in the Big 26, let's see how this class stands. If you do end up enjoying this video, consider subscribing, because it's free and you're awesome if you do it. Thanks. Of course, every great playthrough starts with talking to the guide. Yeah, I wasn't reading all that, so, as one does, I got some wood and crafted my first weapon, the wooden whistle. After a bit of mining, I was able to craft my next weapon, the gold buglehorn. And because I have the greatest luck ever, my first night ended up being a blood moon. But it wasn't all bad, because it gave me the opportunity to slay Patchwork, my first mini-boss. This allowed an important NPC to spawn, which would be useful for an upcoming boss. At this point, I was able to get almost everything I needed, except Hermes boots. These boots were super important if I wanted to fight the Eye of Cthulhu, so I had to get them soon. I also went to the ice biome to pick up another weapon, the Icy Piccolo, which, of course, had a bad reforge. With the new weapon, I thought I was ready for the first boss. So, after doing some arena prep, I crafted the Grand Flare Gun and Grand Flares, and spawned the Grand Thunderbird. From the boss, I was able to get this cool mask and this hook, which really wasn't my thing, but since I trashed the other hook, I was kinda stuck with it. Even though I still couldn't find any Hermes boots, I crafted this suspicious looking eye anyway. I also crafted the Evanwood tambourine, which would be a great weapon against them. Anyway, I was still pretty underprepared even with the cheese, but for some reason I still thought I could do it, so I crafted a worm food and tried again. Thankfully, this gave me enough shadow scales to craft the nightmare pickaxe, and so I dug. With this new stuff, I was able to craft the bongos, which are both really fun to use and also really useful against any group of enemies, including the Eater of Worlds. I was also finally able to get Hermes boots, and since I got them, I was finally ready for the Eye of Cthulhu. Right after, I went to beat the Eater of Worlds. Now that I had access to shadow scales, I crafted myself a set of Jester armor. For some reason, I didn't know about the noble armor or the hot horn at this point, which would have made some things a lot easier. But oh well. I also crafted the yew-wood loop from a goblin army. The alchemist also moved in, which I bought a beach teleport from, and got the material to summon the second Thorium boss, the queen jellyfish. Before retrying, I went looking for how do you say that? Viscount? Viscount?
Viscount.
I went looking for Viscount's arena and found a granite cave. And another one. This one I would end up using for a future boss. Soon after, I retried the queen jellyfish. Now, it was time to fight Viscount. So, I dug down to his arena with a grim pointer and summoned him in. Yeah, I just grinded normally. I got the hot horn, I got potions, I got way more shards than I'll ever need. This was also the time that I learned about noble armor, so I crafted that too. And with this stuff, Viscount was a lot easier. And finally, I felt as if the Bard class was starting to pick up. I beat Skeletron. Did a quick dungeon run for the Cobalt Shield, and built an arena in the Granite Caves to fight the Granite Energy Storm. There was a second problem. Even though I found 2 granite caves, I couldn't find a single marble one. Now that I finally had a marble biome, I crafted the bronze tuning fork and summoned the buried champion. So apparently there was this piece of floating lava that I didn't see, and The next boss was a Star Scouter, so I found the meteorite, got the materials for the summon, and built a platform in space to summon it. And now, only one boss was in the way between me and hard mode. So, I crafted the double obsidian insta-bridge, built a house in the underworld, and summoned the wall of flesh. And just like that, the wall of flesh was defeated, and I entered hard mode.